So because men have these insatiable libidos, they're willing to sleep with women significantly uglier than them.
No, because the libido does carry into the idea of attractiveness. Not every guy who's like a good-looking Chad, in your words, right, is gonna bang every ugly woman just because they're wired to bang every woman in the world. That's not how that works.
Which has completely destabilized relationships between men and women.
I feel, yeah, the dating apps definitely did something that's like chemically imbalancing people, right? But you don't have to do that. You could choose not to do it. There are like a ton of attractive men and women in the world, or people that are on your level if you're thinking you're ugly. You need to stop waiting for it to come to you. You need to go out there and deal with the rejection, okay? Dating apps are cancer. Meet them through friends. Go to events. Go to concerts. Go to wine tours. Go to like breweries. Go to places that other adults hang out, and you'll probably find somebody that is cool to hang out with. It just doesn't make any sense.
What? You're suing a man and you end it with a dog hitting a drum.
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Guys, we need to talk about something very important today, okay? Very, very important. It's incredibly important, actually. It's about the male loneliness epidemic. If you didn't know, men are sad. Men are dying. Men are sad. Women won't f them. It's sad out there in these streets, you know? And who else to teach us about the male loneliness epidemic more than Synthetic Man? Really, the guy that is addicted to Fudacock pornography, makes terrible review videos, is just an overall weirdo, got into a fight with Null. We're going to learn a seminar today. A seminar about how men are treated terribly. And somehow, he crammed this into his Death Stranding 2 review about the VTuber that's in it. Good. This is going to be interesting. I only made it a few minutes, and I started dying laughing. Because it is literally, he sounds like a, what's the word I'm looking for here? Remember when I went over the incel forum a few years ago? Remember when I went over that? We infiltrated the Shy Guys incel forum. And we posted on there. We were messing around with it a little bit. We were reading some funny stuff out of there. Synthetic Man, in this rant, essentially just takes all of them under one roof. All of these people, and speaks on their behalf like he's some sort of demigod about it. Thank you, Hunter, for the re-up of the membership. Also, I didn't say thank you to Lord of Destruction for the 19 months. Happy 19 months. Here's to more fun-filled days. True. And I want to say thank you for the 10, Kyle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, guys, you need to understand, this man is going to teach us today about men and how to be a man and the struggles that a man goes through. I'm going to be honest with you, with a lot of the things that he argues as issues for men nowadays, that it's cope. It's just hard cope. Like, I don't get this whole male loneliness epidemic thing. I don't understand it. Maybe it's because I have friends and family, and I go out and I meet new people in my life. You know what I mean? And those end up, there's women around. Usually those women are cool to hang out with. I don't understand the male loneliness thing. I don't get it. I don't know what it's like to be ugly, but it's just an unfortunate reality, buddy. You can't do the whole dating online thing. Even though everyone's doing it, why are you doing it if you don't like it? Go out, go into the world, go rock climbing, go bowling, go hiking, go hang out with some friends that know some other people that you might end up meeting your future wife or girlfriend through. Bro, don't be afraid to do any of that. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, really, when you can't just do basic human shit. It's kind of pathetic, actually. So Synthetic Man made a review about Death Stranding. All you got to know is essentially he accuses Kojima of being an ultra left-wing liberal, doing girl boss stuff in Death Stranding 2. Now, to be fair, I have not played the first Death Stranding, and I have not played the second Death Stranding. So my thing is, I don't care about the review. I think calling Kojima woke in 2025 is kind of stupid because everyone's known that. Like Kojima's made it pretty obvious in like all of his games that he's like anti-war and all that other shit, right? Like the basic stuff. Like there's female characters in his games that are badass and like, but also sexualized. So it's kind of like a weird dichotomy between the two. I don't care about the review. I care about how he's going to argue that the VTuber in Death Stranding 2 is a representation of the male loneliness epidemic. I'm curious. Thank you, Jax. Has my brother in Christ never played Metal Gear Solid? Apparently not. I have no idea.
So I'm not sure I even really have to explain what this represents, but for the sake of the video, I will.
I'm going to be honest with you. Kojima just does shit, okay? From what I've heard, Kojima tuned into this random VTuber's live stream, loved it, loved this VTuber so much, he wanted the VTuber to be a part of the game. That is how Kojima operates. If he's like, I see an attractive woman, I think they're cool, they're going in my game through mocap. That's what they've done forever. Kojima's done it forever. Forever. Like, he just does shit. I don't think he was trying to make some sort of allegory of the male loneliness epidemic. But, you know, VTubers do, and I will agree with Synthetic Man on this, VTubers do take advantage of the pathetic. Okay? The pathetic. All right? I'm putting it out there. Most VTubers do take advantage of the pathetic. All right? They substitute, just like Twitch e-thoughts back in the day, these VTubers create the boyfriend-girlfriend experience. That is a thing, all right? Can we not pretend that's exactly what's going on with half of these things? Because that's what we all criticized Pokimane for. That's what we criticized all the titty streamers for before. Nothing's changed, all right? But instead, now it's anime girls. It's weird.
Modern men's society are essentially fighting for nothing. Many of us...
Men's society are essentially fighting for nothing. What do you mean? You can fight for... There are women that want families. A lot of normal women that, if you aren't constantly terminally online, want a family, want to get a job on top of that. They want to have a partnership. Like, that is normal. That is still the norm. The internet, if you are constantly online to it, feels like that's not the case. So that's kind of like, there are things for men to fight for. Having a job, being a provider, caring about your family, caring about all these things. It's you, the individual, that fails to do something about it and just goes, oh, the world just sucks. It's all the world's fault. That is a failure defeatist mindset. Do not, if you're a male, don't do that in your life. Be what you want to be, okay? I'm not giving you a participation trophy, but who gives a what the world's doing around you? You focus on you. You be a goddamn selfish bastard about it.
Us have no girlfriends / wives, no children to speak of.
That sounds like a them problem. Not going out into the world and meeting a woman and maybe lowering their standards. Same thing with women going out into the world and maybe lowering their standards, or maybe not being so judgmental on the outside surface at first. You know, there's like this whole thing called getting to know somebody. And the internet does not allow you to do that. You're never going to truly know what someone's about until you sit with them and get to know them for days and weeks and months and years. You're truly never going to understand somebody. So I can't, my brain can't handle like this whole like, oh, no girlfriend, no wife, no this, no that. It's like, how can you be so defeatist? How can you just say, well, it's just everybody's dealing with that? It's like, no, it's because you're choosing to do that. It's not women's fault, even though women do have a high expectation nowadays, which it should be lowered. But men need to try, you know? Like, The world of Chris Chan boyfriend free girl thing was never real in the first place. Why are we pretending like everyone could just date anybody and get anyone that they wanted any other time? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Many of us have very little dating prospects in the modern world, and while it would be very easy for me to go full misogynist mode and talk about how online dating is giving women impossibly high standards, I mean, 80% of women only find the top 20% of men attractive.
On Tinder, on the internet, not in real life. If you are going out into the world and you are meeting people and you are putting your personality out there and being yourself, there is somebody for everybody, unless you are a sociopathic rapist, pedophile. Like, you have to be like the worst of the worst for somebody not to like you in some capacity, okay?
Basically, any mid or even uglier bitch can sleep with Chad in a one-night stand, which is
Yeah, but Chads aren't them. That's probably like a drunken mistake.
inevitably going to significantly
I love that he talks like in 4chan speak. It's just like, yeah, Stacy, ugly Stacy, mid Stacy can the Chad, and the Chad doesn't care. He just leaves them be and walks away. But at least Chad still got pussy. It's like,
raise her standards, call it
he said Chad unironically. Did you not hear that? Did you not hear him talk in 4chan speak?
in a one-night stand, which is in any mid or even uglier bitch can sleep with Chad. And
he's like, I want to be misogynistic, but immediately calls women bitch. And then just goes, any ugly bitch can sleep with the Chad.
A one-night stand, which is inevitably going to significantly raise...
He really is just like a living, breathing soy jack. Or he's a living, breathing incel forum. Like, he's an actual, like, incel forum.
Her standards, call it alpha widowing, call it whatever the hell you want. So because men have these insatiable libido...
Wait, I'm so sorry.
Call it whatever the hell you want. So because...
What was that again? Alpha what?
Raise her standards, call it alpha widowing.
Alpha widowing. What the dude, I'm not terminally online for this shit. Widowing. What is alpha widowing? Maybe I'm just an idiot. The term alpha widowing refers to a phenomenon where a woman becomes mentally fixated on high status or high value men referred to as alpha male from her past. What the fuck up? That's like actually a thing. Like, it's on the internet, so it has to be real. Wait a minute. No, it isn't. Do you want to know where this term comes from, chat? Do you want to know where this term comes from?
Some you can to chatters.
Dude, this term comes from the Rollo Tomasi guy that has been trolled by Brittany Venti for years now. Look, I'll even show you. Pull it up, shows a description, and you're like, oh, okay, what's the first example of that? Click Rollo Tomasi. Does Synthetic Man listen to Rollo Tomasi? Bro, listen. Synth, homie, brother, I'm just gonna, like, put this out there, man to man, okay? Not even as a guy, like, trying to make fun of you. Like, brother, this dude is a scam artist. This dude's a scam artist. He's making money off of people, giving them shitty advice like Andrew Tate. Like, what are you doing? Thank you for the 5 gifted ad. I cannot believe... Confusing. You know what? Out of everybody in the world that needs to have this course... Confusing, I'm going to put your email. I'm going to sign you up for this. I think you need the rational male guide to getting women. It's just what it is. You know, I love them, but, you know. Rollo Tomasi. Dude, Synthetic Man used the Rollo Tomasi terminology in his review of Death Stranding to talk about male loneliness. That's why it's even brought up.
Call it whatever the hell you want. So because men have these insatiable libidos, they're willing to sleep with women significantly uglier than them.
No, because the libido does carry into the idea of attractiveness. Not every guy who's like a good-looking Chad, in your words, right, is gonna bang every ugly woman just because they're wired to bang every woman in the world. That's not how that works. There are men that see a woman and go, ugly, I won't sleep with that. Like, just like how women go, ugly, I'm not going to sleep with that. For one-night stands or anything else. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Even if you got into a relationship, this guy would only care about satisfying his sexual pleasures, which is a strap-on. And that relationship would fail fast. True. True.
Which is completely destabilized relationships between men and women. Which
I feel yeah, the dating apps definitely did something that's like chemically imbalancing people, right? But you don't have to do that. You could choose not to do it. There are like a ton of attractive men and women in the world, or people that are on your level if you're thinking you're ugly, that are willing to date and go on dates if you just go into the world and find them. You need to stop waiting for it to come to you. You need to go out there and deal with the rejection, okay? Dating apps are cancer. It's not good. Meet them through friends. Go to events. Go to concerts. Go to wine tours. Go to, like breweries. Go to places that other adults hang out, and you'll probably find somebody that is cool to hang out with. It just doesn't make any sense.
Actually, if that's what Death Stranding 2 was about, it'd be a far more interesting game. But of course,
I'm so sorry. A game about a man failing to sleep with women or a woman failing to sleep with men, or talking about alpha. What was it again? What was the exact words? A game that subjects itself around alpha widowing would be a good game. I feel like that would be the most boring game on planet Earth. I feel like I wouldn't have fun. I'd just be like, this sucks. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck? Guys, would you play a video game that its sole story was about how you are a Chad, but you can't find your Stacy? Would you want to play a AAA game like that? Yeah, you just play The Sims. That game wouldn't be fun.
of course, that game could never be made.
Because it's boring. The concept is boring.
Bridging the connections between men and women would be something I'd at least be personally invested in. But
because you're going to take advice from it. Like, you don't go into the world, brother. Like, look at that airline. Like, come on, dude. You don't go into the world. It's fucking obvious. You would take pointers from it. Like, you would sit there and go, is that how women like things? You know what? Remember that game Super Seducers? Like, I want to say it was like 6 years ago at this point. Does anyone remember that guy? He made like the worst dating simulator game in human history. That's what Synthetic Man wants to be made. People make that game. Like, it would be so boring. Dating sims are boring fucking games to me. The concept of them is so pathetic. Go into the world and meet a woman or a man.
no, the Death Stranding.
Those games were funny because it would be like, oh, if you don't say the right thing, the woman stabs you and runs you over with a Lamborghini. It's like, at least he made it funny, you know? But like, most dating sims are not fun games. I don't want to play a Kojima game based around dating, or like the conceptual idea of like how men and women view dating in different ways. It's like, holy shit, I'd rather kill myself.
Universe is very sexless. In fact, they
Sexless? It's why? Why would you want sex in a Kojima game? You could have sexualized characters. That's happened forever in the Metal Gear series. Like, that's happened forever. But if Kojima's like, hey, I don't want to like have sexy women, or like women dressed in like bikinis and shit, that's his choice. But it's not woke because he's not dressing these women in like quiet outfits. You know? Like, that's okay.
literally have breeding programs, which is how Rainey got pregnant.
It's almost like the entire conceptual idea is this country is fucked and there are barely any humans left, and they have breeding programs to make babies. It's almost like this is a post-apocalyptic world. A post-apocalyptic world where it is difficult to raise and get pregnant or even have children, so they do this to compensate for it. Like,
New Ko-fi subscription from Unicoin.
Unicoin? Thank you for the direct dono, homie. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta log in now. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Helldivers also did do that. You are correct. You are correct. There's a bunch of games that have done that. Movies have done that. It's not anything new. I guess the concept of a dystopian future is too much if there's no sex for Synthetic Man. Thank you for the $5, Unicoin. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And expose my emails. That's why it's on the second screen, dummy.
Pregnant.
Also, my emails are boring, and there's nothing on them.
I don't know if we
Thank you, Gash, for the re-up to the membership, dude.
ever meet the father in the game. Maybe we do. But
Wait a minute. You just said it was a breeding facility. Why would you have to meet the father? Also, wait, on top of that, did you not finish the game? and you're putting this review out. Like, what am I listening to here? I hate reviewers, man. I hate them so much sometimes. Especially bad ones that, like, don't play the fucking video game. And then they try and, like, insert their own ideas onto the game without finishing it. I understand Kojima games are long. But, like, wouldn't you want to finish it before you do a review of the game?
It certainly was not a focus of the narrative. No, it was about a strong single mother with time-altering powers. Not woke, by the way. But of course...
Dude, the game follows Sam, right? And there's action, there's badass shit, there's fucking monsters or whatever. I don't know anything about this shit. I don't know anything about this game. All I know is that there are monsters, and there's babies in bottles, and a guy with a guitar shoots lightning, okay? That sounds bad the fuck ass. That doesn't sound like woke to me. Just because there is a character that is a woman that is pregnant and has powers doesn't mean anything. Because Death Stranding 1 also had women with powers. So, like, I don't get this. I don't get how it's woke to have one character that way.
Of course, I'm rambling and going off on a tangent again. And so, to get back to the point, we have no women, we have no purpose, and so we...
See, normally I would sit here and be like, he has to be trolling. There's no way he means that. But, like, guys, come on. We've watched enough Synthetic Man content to know this is what he thinks. This is enough. That's enough. I need to listen to that one more time.
Again. And so, to get back to the point, we have no women, we have no purpose.
We have no women. That's the point. You know, the point he was making was not like some sort of underlying current idea. It's, guys, we just don't have women. Men don't have women. We don't have a purpose. Like, what? You make your purpose by existing. That's the point of existing, is that you can basically do the things that you want to do with, like, obviously within reason, because society constricts a lot of it. But you have autonomy as an individual to fix your situation. You can give yourself purpose if you want it. Like, this is so pathetic. Like,
and so we must cope in various humiliating ways.
What?
Whether it's talking to AI chatbots, blowing all our money on gotcha.
Okay, listen, he is right about this shit. This shit is gay.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point.
They are.
So he has to start making shit up.
Well, yeah, that's what he's done for a while. Like when he turned around and said in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you're like forced to help the Jews or something. And then fucking somebody found out that if you just don't help the Jews, they all die. And that was like a huge sticking point for Synthetic Man in his 4-hour review of the game. You know, like he just makes shit up. Or he doesn't play the games all the way through or like check everything, and then he looks like an idiot later. But I do agree, men that talk to AI chatbots and men that pay money to Genshin Impact games instead of going out into the world and using their money for better shit, you are pathetic. Okay? But that's on the person. That's pathetic. That's on the person, okay? Bro, the whole Kiwi Farms thread glazing him? Not recently, but okay.
Waifus or giving it away to women pretending to be anime girls.
This is the same conversation that we had when titty streamers came out, like Pokemon and shit. This hasn't changed. This is the same fucking thing, just anime girls now. It's the same talking points.
And it's important to remember that this is not necessarily pornographic in nature. This is an extension of the male loneliness epidemic.
It's not pornographic in nature. Do you see like 99% of these fucking VTubers? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I can't do it, dude. I can't do it. I'm losing my mind. Hold on. Like, oh yeah, he acknowledges the VTuber thing, Wiley. He acknowledges it.
Young men are unwanted and unloved.
That's so not true. Bro, yes. Is there like a struggle to find love in the world? There's always been a struggle. It's a little bit more difficult now, yeah. But the problem is that most of these men choose to be pathetic. They choose to not do the things that they have to do, which is get a job, go out into the world, get off the fucking computer, go outside, meet people, meet new friends, meet coworkers, go out in there, go do something. That's just pathetic. They are pathetic. They are the ones that are going to continue to let their fucking brains rot while normal people are going to go out into the world and do shit.
And so we seek these girlfriend experiences, essentially. Now, does that make it any less pathetic that it's not porn? No. it's still pretty fucking sad.
Which I do agree. It is sad that men, not all men, like he's trying to argue here, that there are some men that would rather put their time, effort, and energy into a VTuber or a titty streamer or like AI chatbots. Like I said before, it's just pathetic.
And I will have to preface this with saying that, yes, some of you know I'm on good terms with a VTuber, so...
See, Willie? See? He just acknowledged it. Just so that you are aware, because it caused the whole drama where I called the owner of Kiwi Farms a potential pedophile. Just so that you're aware, I am friendly with a singular VTuber.
Don't think of this as I'm talking shit about anybody in particular. I understand why these people do these things. And yes, I still find it somewhat morally questionable.
I don't even know how you could consider it like mildly. I would say it is morally questionable, but that's just me. I'm not a fan of people that weaponize or make money off the pathetic in the context of people donating to them so they could feel some kind of connection. I feel like that is more exploitative than anything else in the world. Where it's like, thank you so much for the dono. You're my favorite person. It's like, okay, dude, like stop making them feel that good. Like, it's nice that they even did that in the first place. You don't have to add on the girlfriend voice shit. You don't have to do that. You know what I mean?
To milk the wallets of lonely, desperate men pretending to be their friend, girlfriend, whatever the fuck. But none of that is the point of this discussion. The point is...
What is the point?
Is it's all cope. These are all...
What?
All just ways to ease our never-ending pain. It's not going to lead to happiness or satisfaction with life. No, it is just staving off the rope. That is all it...
What the f... It's just staving off the rope. You know, like men that just watch VTubers all day, it's just stopping you from killing yourself. Holy shit. Bro, he really does sound like the incel born, dude. He sounds like the shy guy for him. Like, just embodiment. Yeah, the fucking music is what makes it funnier. Is he giving an incel speech? Yes. Yes, he is.
It is. And it's not that there's inherently a problem with escapism. I mean, we all need to relax after a hard day of work. Well, maybe not me, because I'm a YouTuber, but for most of us...
I'm gonna be honest. Like, you could take breaks and shit, but, like, it shouldn't be, like, every fucking day. You should be doing a project. You should be doing something that keeps you active. You should, after work, do something for yourself that isn't just laying in bed. Like, you should. But, like, the way he's conveying this is, like,
He's
so
wrong.
soy.
Women love me. It's 'cause I like the stream.
True. If women will start to like you more if you like my stream.
If you're working some...
I'm Rolo Tomasiing this shit. Hold on, I'm trying to work out something right now.
wage slave job, you want to come home and just relax. And again, I don't think inherently that...
Even with weight, so this is the problem with the idea of this. It's like, yeah, you're going to go home and you're going to relax, right? That's fine and all, but you should at least dedicate 3 hours after work to doing something, like a project. Or you should, like, go to the gym, or you should have, like, a hobby on the side, something that basically takes your mind off of everything in the world. Because if you just lay in bed, your brain's just fucking overthinking shit. And if you're just watching mindless anime and television, you aren't really doing anything with your life. You're just going to work, go home, go to work, go home, go to work, go home. It's like, bro, do some other shit. Spice up your life a little bit and you'll feel a lot better. Thank you for 7 months. I make time to draw after working 8 hours. See, that's the kind of shit. It's something so small. Something so small that you can do for yourself that makes you feel better. Tiny.
That's bad. When it is a problem is when you're just constantly escaping from reality, which is what I did for most of my childhood, which is why...
Yeah, I can tell that you... I can tell. You can tell. You can tell. Like, it's not shocking that you would say that. I'm just gonna keep a buck with you, bro. That is the most non-shocking thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Why I don't have a real job. Because video games were significantly better than my real life.
Oh, so he does do YouTube full-time. See, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if he did YouTube full-time or not. This answers a lot of questions for me. This answered a lot of, like, things that I've thought about him.
life. But of course, you become an adult, and after spending tens of thousands of hours playing video games, they're not as fun as they used to be. And that can really apply to any hobby that you waste too much of your life doing. And
That's why you keep switching things up. If you really enjoy your hobby and you enjoy doing it, yada, yada, but it's starting to become like a job, you can turn around and go, well, I'm going to do something else on top of that. And then you keep building the rapport. You get the time. You're able to schedule your time correct. You're able to handle all these things. Like, those are the things that are important. Like, you do one thing, and then that one thing leads into another thing that you're doing on top of those other things. Then you're sleeping normal hours, but you're still able to fit in fun things to do for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. You should be doing that. You should experiment outside of just the regular hobby. Oh, hold on. I'm winning an argument privately. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have went live when I'm fighting an argument.
so that leads you to find other copes. Obviously, porn is one of those things. Don't have to go into detail, but I've obviously wasted countless hours jerking off as well, as many men have.
That's so sad. And the thing you're jerking off to is, like, creepy, though. It's like fucking Fuda cock porn. Like, come on, brother. Like, that's not normal. like, yeah, whatever. Like, regular porn's regular porn. But, like, I get porn addiction is a thing. I'm totally on board with that. But, like, your porn addiction led you to getting turned on by homunculi. Like, that's bad. That's called depression.
And that comes with its own dangers.
I don't think he said gooning's a hobby. Did he? Let me double check that. He's calling it a cope. He's not saying it's a hobby. He's calling it a cope. Like, you're coping yourself to, like, you're making a distraction. And he just admits that he's just, like, a porn-addicted weirdo.
It's one of those things. Don't have to go into detail, but I've obviously wasted countless hours jerking.
Why would you tell anyone this? Like, even as a joke. Like, but the thing is that I can't take it as a joke because he's talked about jerking off to Fuda cock porn before.
Off as well, as many men have, and that comes with its own dangers, especially having to look at more and more extreme fetish material.
I'm not going to provide any examples on screen. You already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Fuda love, bro. We all know about the Fuda love, bro. We all know.
To feel anything. And
what is Fuda cock? Fuda is a porn category of hentai that essentially is a woman with a dick. So it's like that. Basically, it's like a hermaphrodite. Not a trans person. It's a hermaphrodite. So they have both dick and vagina. Gawk. Essentially gawk.
to wrap back around to this girlfriend experience thing, there's the loneliness aspect. Obviously, during COVID, the normies spent a lot more time locked up, and the loner type people probably even more than they already did. And coincidentally, this is also when VTubers started to explode in popularity. It was clear that most people were kind of tired of the e-thought era because...
That I could see. You know what? I might actually agree with him on this specific segment. I also believe anime became a lot more popular during that time frame too. Like way more socially acceptable. So it makes sense that coupled with the VTuber community coming in and the rise of anime turned people to watch these streamers more. I feel like I could agree with him on this.
Whack off material is so
or not.
People were kind of tired of the e-thought era. Because whack-off material is so common and widespread, the novelty's kind of gone. I mean, yeah, talking to these vapid could maybe be appealing for a while, but it seems like, just based on a lot of statistics I've read, Zoomers crave real intimacy, emotional support. And, well, honestly, let's just call a spade a spade. They want love. Reminds me of that Doge meme from a few...
They want love. Let's call spade a spade. They want love. How are you going to get love out of an anime character? Like, I understand that's like the cope, and his argument is, people use VTubers as copes. I get that. But it's like, let's remove Synthetic Man from this. How do you find love with the idea of a VTuber? Also, everybody is trying to find love. Every human being on the fucking planet is trying to find love. That's not a Zoomer thing. That's an everybody thing. Like... There is an inherent need in humanity to find a partner that works for you. There is. It's ingrained into our fucking DNA. Like,
2 years back.
Silence, wench. I do not wish to be horny anymore. I just want to be happy.
And I don't need to tell you how popular anime is. And so it isn't too much of a stretch, especially given how people can't really distinguish reality from fiction anymore in many
huh? Well, yeah, with AI and shit, if that's your argument, but you're just talking about like in general.
significant ways. That people are able to delude themselves that an anime girl is worthy of their time, their affection, and worst of all, their money. And this is one of the ways that,
Ain't no way he posted that unironically. What do you mean posted it?
given how people can't really distinguish reality from fiction anymore in many significant ways, that people are able to delude themselves that an anime girl is worthy of their time, their affection, and worst of all, their money. And this is one of the ways that people keep living, keep being a cog in the machine. It is one of the copes, one of the reasons that Western society is taking so long to collapse.
He's gotta add in the Western society collapsing, bro. He's gotta add it. Wait a minute. Does his hat say synth cell? Bro, chat, should I buy a synth cell hat? I feel like I shouldn't pay a cow money. I shouldn't, okay? I shouldn't buy products from a cow. I shouldn't. But that hat is kind of sick. Make my own. Let it... I'll make my own.
And so I'm not here to give you some kind of knee-jerk reaction that a VTuber made it into a huge video.
You're right. Don't touch the poo. You're right.
Game. Obviously, I find it pretty cringeworthy. I mean, the first time I heard Picora speak in the game, like, just look at my fucking face, dude. But thematically, I think it fits the disgusting dystopian post-apocalypse.
You realize that, again, is my stream dying? Do we have an F? Nope, we're good. The reason Kojima brought that VTuber on, from what I'm going to reiterate myself, is because he saw a stream of theirs, liked their stream, and told them, hey, you're going to be in the video game. And they were like, okay, I guess I'm going to be in Death Stranding too. Like, that's it. I doubt Kojima was thinking about, like, the whole loneliness aspect of it, post-apocalyptic wasteland and dystopian. Maybe I'm wrong, but, like, anytime I see any conversation about the VTuber and Death Stranding, Kojima's like, I just liked her. I thought she was funny. Like, Kojima is a pop culture fucking lunatic. Like, every time he talks about anything, it's always, like, the most basic pop culture shit.
Future that Kojima created, where Sam Porter, the doomer incel golem with immortality, is forced to spread globo homo for no reward.
Globo homo. I'm so sorry. He describes Sam as what?
Golem with immortality. Kojima created, where Sam Porter, the doomer incel golem,
which, to be fair, he is a doomer and he is an incel because if you touch his skin, he gets hurt. I know that lore, but like, what is this incel golem globo homo? What?
Golem with immortality is forced to spread globo homo for no reward.
What is globo homo? Like, I want to know what that means.
His adoptive daughter now dead, he's fighting for nothing, yet you...
So basically,
As
like
weird as
all
Kojima
my
is,
personalities getting
he's
money from
actually
fans
quite
because I
simple.
don't see what's the difference from getting, say, you money versus giving a VTuber a title by bits and subs. Because I don't do this whole, like, the thing is, okay, so this is the difference between somebody that recognizes their station and somebody that's taking advantage of that station. When there is a VTuber, right, or like a girl online, or even men, and they create a parasocial bond with their community to a degree that is so, I would even argue predatory, that they feel the need to constantly donate to get, like, attention from said streamer is ridiculous to me. Like, my chat, I don't say, guys, donate, and I'll only read your donations. I read all of your messages, every single one of you while it's going by. And if I had a chat going 1,000 miles a minute, I still would point at people in chat. I don't want you to donate, but you guys do because you like the content. That's it. Most of these VTubers and girl streamers are just doing it to get money from weirdos that cannot go out into the real world. That's really it. Like Beckett and his stickers. Exactly. Beckett is creating a Pavlovian effect on his audience to pay him money for a parasocial idea of a sticker. Okay? That man is Predatory.
Press on anyway because you are told to. Picora just represents another cope, a motivation for Sam to continue his Amazon wagey job without
Amazon wagey job. Dude, his whole job is traveling across the country trying to connect humanity together. Isn't that like the whole point of the game? You're sounding like Psy.
hope, a motivation for Sam to continue his Amazon.
Which, just a quick crack at Psy. Psy, I understand that you have an issue with me saying the things I said about Courtney. I think I've already said this, but I'll reiterate myself. I don't care. I've said way worse shit about other people, and if you just have an issue with it now when I've said also horrible shit about Lio, you're just an inconsistent, you're either just a hypocrite or you're incredibly inconsistent.
Wagey job without unaliving himself. Not that he even can in universe. The only representation of roping.
But like, hold on. Fuck. I lost my train of thought. So the wagey job thing is like, I get he loves the allegories, Kojima, but this isn't, I don't think it's that deep. It's a post-apocalyptic world where Sam is an individual that is immortal, that could go from state to state, city to city, and travel through and connect all of these places together to show that the human connection is still out there. Like, I find that to be more of an uplifting story than anything else, but I guess that's just me.
Unaliving himself. Not that he even can in universe. The only representation of roping is turning off the game and never starting it back up. Actually, it's kind of like Dark Souls in that way. The only way to truly go hollow as the player is to stop playing. And so this should come as no surprise, but the region that Picora is located in by far has the most structures that are all leveled up to level 3. I appropriately titled her region Simp Land, and I'm...
Wow, so that is so like lazy. It's just so lazy. That's just a lazy name, but okay, whatever. And yeah, sure, she's leveled up to level 3. Because it's more of a technologically advanced aspect because they have a VTuber running the fucking station. So maybe it's doing like an AI joke or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too far into it.
Myself even contributed quite a bit to these structures because I honestly had no idea how like the social link mechanic worked in this game. As it turns out, really the only shit that matters is delivering stuff to her or finding the lost packages. So I end up wasting a lot of time. And once you get her link to 2 stars, you get a hat, and you get to publicly humiliate yourself in the most autistic way possible.
I'm sorry, did you think that a VTuber reward wasn't going to be autistic as fuck? Like, why are we what? No shit, it was going to be autistic. Becco. Kojima puts stupid shit like in his games all the time. Why are we taking issue with this again?
This is what I wasted. I wasted over 2 hours of the stream just to listen to that. So yeah,
that was your fault, but okay.
That's the closest thing.
Is that like a main story beat in the game? Because if that was a side optional quest thing, he's an idiot for sticking around for 2 hours. Like, is that like imperative to the overall mission? I haven't played Death Stranding 2. Honestly, I think the game is just astroturf to shit. It's a side optional? Okay.
To a Death Stranding 2 review you're gonna get from me. Obviously, you shouldn't buy the game. I don't have to tell you that. Everything this represents is absolutely fucking disgusting to me. I think I truly hate this game. And not just because it's a boring Amazon employee simulator. I mean, you are...
Which is fine. That is kind of boring as like a concept. I will admit that.
A globalist golem fighting for nothing. This is exactly...
A globalist golem. Isn't this about, like, putting America back together? It's only America, right? So, like, globalist golem. Globalist. I feel like he's just using buzzwords to sound more like a 4chan chud, but it's, like, not working. It's Australian, too? Okay, I thought it was America still. Would I call it globalist? No. Maybe? Because it's a different country. It's outside of America. I still think that's a little weird because you should want to be able to have the remnants of humanity rebuild itself from the ground up. No, you go to Mexico and Australia. Okay. So, like, I don't see anything wrong with the idea of the concept being connecting humanity back together so that it could be rebuilt to what it once was. Like, maybe globalist is a terminology that you can use. I think it's heavy-handed. I think it's a heavy-handed terminology more than anything, really.
what they want for you. Again, predictive programming. You do it in the game, you're gonna do it in real life. And so
Wait, what? So if I kill a whale with multiple tentacles coming out of its face with what looks to be a laser gun in the video game, I'm going to do that in real life? Is Synthetic Man making the argument if you do something in a game, you'll do something in real life? Because isn't that like the retarded argument of like Christian moms that are like video games cause violence? Like, is that I did not watch this part, so maybe I'm missing something. I might be just taking him out of context on that one, but he ended it on that. My experience with wage slave games. I don't know if I want to watch that part because I really enjoyed his incel rant. I really liked the incel rant. I did like that. I don't know about the wage slave stuff. Depressing conclusion. Okay. I'm going to skip to the depressing conclusion. I want to see what happens.
man, and you guys wonder why I'm so unbelievably negative about video games. And let's just be honest here. I'm gonna turn 30 by the end of this year.
Oh God, he's gonna kill himself.
In a better world, I wouldn't even be playing video games anymore.
What do you mean in a better what? You're the one that chose to live with your parents still. You're the one that chose to make YouTube your full-time job. Go get a job. Like, go out into the world, work a job, get some experience, move to another job. How the fuck? The dichotomy between me and him and where we are in our lives is, like, actually insanity to me. This is like what I would be if I just kept doing what I was doing back in college. Jesus.
More. I'd have a real fucking job. I'd have a wife and kids by.
You should have got a job right out of college or high school or whatever. If you wanted that, you go get it.
Now. But no, instead, I'm a 29-year-old man bitching about video games on the internet.
That's your fault. Like, that's not society's fault. That's your fault. Like, I don't get you, bro. Me and you, I don't understand, like, your philosophy, dude.
Thanks to COVID for sprouting these idiots.
True. Thank you, Wuhan. Thank you, Wuhan, for making Synthetic Man a thing.
That is the purpose of my existence, I guess, is my YouTube channel. That's the only thing I'm... Purpose of my existence, I guess, is my YouTube channel. That's the only thing I'm continuing for. It doesn't matter if I got, 150,000 subscribers and a bunch of money. That's just not good enough in this modern world, apparently. If you're...
That's his purpose in life. He can't conceptualize the idea of changing his own life for the better, so he has just resigned himself to being a reviewer on the internet. And he thinks, he's like, I have 150,000 subs and I can have all the money in the world, but in this modern world, it's not enough. Bro, what? Like, you should be doing more than just making YouTube videos.
If you're an asocial spurg who hates people. And so, yes, this video was never really about Death Stranding 2. It was about men having no purpose in modern society.
Doesn't Sam have a purpose? To connect to connect humanity together? Like, isn't that the purpose?
Because in a way, that's what Death Stranding 2 is really an allegory for. Or the real lesson of the game is to tell you to push on even if you have nothing to live for. Just keep...
Yes. Because if you push on, you'll find that thing to live for. Because you, as an individual, choose your path. You can either sit and let yourself rot and let the world beat you up, or you could be a fucking man and stand on your own 2 feet and start walking, no matter how hard it gets. Like,
keep working that wage slave job, Goy. We need you. You're so...
He's got to add Goy in there. He's got to add Goy. No necessary contextual reasoning as to say Goy, but he had to add it.
Important. We love you. But no, you can't have a woman. You can't have children. No one...
Who is telling you that you can't have these things? Is it the Jews? Is Israel making you not have kids? No, you're just a failure in your own life. So it has nothing to do with society. You're just a failure. Like, who is going up to you, Synthetic Man, and going, you can't have a woman. You can't go out into the world and get a job. It's like, bro, what? Get a job. Even if it's a shitty job. Just do something to spice up your fucking life a little bit. So that you have a way to balance your life a little bit better. Like this, like, I don't get this.
one will ever care about men's rights until society literally collapses, which unfortunately I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. And it's all because of these copes that have been around for a long time now. Whether it's TV, movies, watching sports, video games, pornography, and now we have even more dystopian things like VTubers and AI chatbots to keep us going.
I do agree that those are all shitty things, but you're neglecting the idea of turning around and saying you can push past these things and not engage with them. Like, your mindset is so warped for what people should be doing, or even just telling them, hey, you can do these things. Like, it's not that crazy. I just can't wrap my brain around it. Like, on any fundamental level, right? Like, you guys see me on camera, like, doing this online shit, like, yada, yada, yada. But it's like, it's not a major crux of my life. Yeah, sorry for the dead air. I had to respond to something. But, like, it's not a major crutch in my life. Like, you're actively choosing to be miserable. You're not choosing to change. You're choosing to lie down and take it like a bitch. Like, why would you do this?
Since nobody wants to even look at modern men, much less touch them.
I'm so sorry, what? Nobody even wants to look at modern men, much less touch them. That is the saddest mindset I've ever heard in my entire life. This is a you problem, dude. This is a you problem. You've been living at home too long. You're on the internet too much. You need to get off. You need to unplug. The male loneliness epidemic is self-induced to a degree, because the ones that choose to be lonely end up finding distractions and excuses, which I agree with synthetic matter, like VTubers, titty streamers, AI chatbots, you know, like going to do like online dating. Like, I do agree with that, but it's on the individual to push past it.
The harvest will be bountiful.
It's already been bountiful.
God, isn't that fucking great? This has got to be the most black-pilled video I've ever made on this channel, but...
It's pathetic. It's sad, even. Like, it was, like, really funny listening to you, like, talk about the male loneliness stuff, and now I'm just sitting here going, you're just pathetic. Like, you're just a sad, lonely guy living in your mom's house, almost 30 years old, with nothing to show for it other than a channel with 154,000 subscribers. Like, that's sad. Like, even if you're a fan of him, don't you think that this is sad that he's, like, has the mindset of this kind of person? Don't you find that pathetic? It's shocking to me that anyone would be like, yeah, bro, I totally get you. It's like, Jesus.
Things are pretty bleak, dude. They're pretty fucking bleak. So yeah, is it any wonder why I don't care about the video game industry anymore? It's not that I hate video games. I can still play some good games. When I was playing through Gex 2 and now some of Gex 3 on stream, I was having a great time. Doesn't even matter that Gex is like a pretty mid 3D platformer by the standards of that era. Gex is infinitely more fun than Death Stranding, and it's simple. It brings...
Which is fine. You can hate Death Stranding. I don't care. It's all like this weird, like, doomer posting allegory shit that you're doing.
Back to the time of your childhood, even if I don't even get, like, a lot of the 80s references that Gex makes in the game. It's just mindless fun to take your mind off how bad things are for a little while. But yeah, you could argue that's part of the problem. I've read that comment on so many of my videos now. Whenever I talk about gaming is dying, there's always someone saying, gaming dying is a good thing, actually, because then maybe you'll improve your real life. Well...
Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I just got snapped. I just got bitch slapped over the face with what he just said. Did he read a comment and then make this whole section about how pathetic he is? Did he read some comments and go, I have to talk about the male loneliness epidemic?
That's a lot easier said than done. Many of us don't really belong in modern...
What are my thoughts? I didn't watch the state of play. I think the combat looks really cool. But I don't own a PS5, and nor will I ever own one. Because I'm a PC master race. I will genocide all the consoles if I had the chance.
In society, and we've learned that the hard way. And as much as I would like to believe that, you know, things will just work out, I'll just...
Bro, there's no such thing as it just working out. You have to push yourself to do these things. You can't just expect the world to come down on a plate with a woman with huge tits and look at you as a man and go, I will breed your brood. Like, I will make your children. Like, you can't do that. That's never gonna happen. Have some fucking agency in your life.
Just get lucky and things will turn around. I find that increasingly hard to believe as I get older. So I no doubt will read some normie comments on this video, talk about, oh, you know, just take a shower, smile, cold approach women, join a bike club, or
These are, yeah! That's what people are getting laid doing.
a cooking class. Just utterly worthless advice. Most
You can't win with him. You can't win with him. You can't win with him. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. It's impossible. We can't win. No matter what we say, we can't win.
most of which you have never taken yourself. No, the sad.
Are you kidding? Are you fucking joking? Most people on the internet are doing other shit. Most people that are in the real world are doing other shit. They're going to classes. They're going to friends. They have poker nights. They go to derby races. They go fucking rock climbing, mountain climbing. They go fucking travel. Like, people do shit. You're the ones that are choosing to not do anything and just say, ugh, I'm not going to do any of that. It's like, what? Why not? Will you at least attempt it?
fact of the matter is most women are not attracted to most men, and
most men are not attracted to most women. I'm not trying to make a gay, like, it's equal things on this. Obviously, women have higher expectations for men. That is a fucking fact. But, like, it's not that high. It's not that high. Your bar is not in the... Their bar is not in the stratosphere. All they need to do...
Complains about the state of the world.
Yes, exactly.
Does nothing about it.
All you have to do as a man, okay? Seriously. Take care of yourself, hygiene-wise. Make sure that when you go out, you talk to them like a regular human being. Most women will love that compared to the dude that tries to, like, be like, hey, baby, what's going on at this bar? You want to bang in the bathroom? It's like, bro, like, nobody wants that. Not even a... Like, most guys don't even want that. It's literally you sit there and you talk to people as people. And that's how you build friendships. That's how you build relationships. Is that you treat other people like human beings. You don't treat them as pussy and dick. You treat them as, oh, you're a cool person. Dude, am I wrong? Like, I feel, as a fucking grown-ass man, it's like, I've seen enough of this shit where it's like, just treat people like people. Just go up to a woman and talk to them like they're a normal human being. Like, you don't need to do the whole, like, hey, you want to bang, bitch? Like, you don't have to do any of that. It's like, hey, how's your day going? Hey, how's your day going? Can I buy you a drink? I think, I saw you sitting here, and I think I'd love to talk to you, get to know you a little bit. Something like that. If they say no, you move on to the next one. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Move on. Fuck them. If they say no to you, move on to the next one. Attempt a conversation. Attempt it.
If you like the stream, Chris will say the N-word.
Oh, okay. No, I will do it for a $2,000 direct donation to Ko-Fi. Then I will delete the stream before confusing and fucking clip me. I'll say it for $2,000.
and most men throughout human history didn't even pass on their genes, yet most women did.
What? Is that like a thing? Is that like an actual thing? I feel like that's not a thing. I feel like that's not a thing.
Maybe get a...
And plus, on top of that, because men do... Okay, so men get women pregnant, women pass down their genes. That doesn't... Okay. That does make sense. So, let me kind of like boil it down to this, right? That is just human nature and nature in general. Not all males are successful. The thing is, though, is that if you choose to remain pathetic, you will never have a chance. There are 7 billion people on this planet. There's a chance for you. There is a chance. You just need to not be a sociopath, not be a douchebag to every person in the planet, and not try to rape people or be a pedophile. And you're fine. You're fine. Don't be a fucking sociopathic, murderous killer, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
paternity test if you have children. But I digress. The purpose of this video is not to encourage you to get some free rope. It's just to mourn the sad state of escapism and why we even need escapism in the first place. And I implore you, if you are wasting your time on something like Euro...
You literally cannot say what you're about to say when you just did a whole rant about how pathetic your life is and you have nothing but this YouTube channel. You cannot give advice. You cannot give advice. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You literally cannot do it. Like, don't do it.
Truck Simulator, or any of these other numerous indie game simulator games, or even worse, Death Stranding 2, please find some better entertainment.
So instead of trying to give advice, he just says, find better entertainment. Just, like, play better video games. So continue the cycle of being pathetic and worthless. Got it.
Play some old, really good, solid single-player games. At least then you can feel like you experienced something. It might make you feel, right? Just like watching a really good film or TV show makes you feel something.
You could also go out into the real world and feel something. You can also, you know, go out to feel something. You can meet new people to feel something.
Memorable. It sticks out in your head. A really good video game can do the same. Just please stop wasting your life.
Also, women also really love simulator games. So, like, if you're talking to a girl and you're like, oh, do you play video games? I play video games. What do you play? And they go, I play Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, I also play that. That's awesome. Maybe we could play together one time. Like, it's a fucking, it's a way in, it's a door. It's an open door.
Life with these completely meaningless activities. There are better copes, ones that you could at least maybe share with other people and not feel ashamed of yourself.
That is doing other shit with other people.
That much money? Chris, that sounds like extortion.
It does. It sounds like extortion. Oh, just fucking kill me. Kill me. I still can't believe he referenced Rollo Tomasi. Let me read an excerpt from the guy that fucking Synthetic Man referenced in the video, okay? As of today, Purple Pill Manosphere tries to sort out what it wants to pick and pull from the ideas of the Red Pill. As being debated for decades now, requires a lot of deliberate misdirection of the old concepts they struggle with. This is actually nothing new. If you look at any of the exchanges I had with Aunt Giggles, Susan Walsh, or various notable from the golden years of blog, you'll recognize the pattern. Distort the premises of the concepts at conflict with your ego investments. Strawman them. Then offer a redefinition of what they really mean. Like, this dude is out of his mind. He calls himself the father of the Red Pill.
Hey guys, thank you for watching the clip. Thank you for Wikipedia for doing the editing. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Check out the link in the description for the lolcow trading card game. There's a brand new pack called Series X. That pack has my card in it, the tipster cards as well. On top of that, there's a bunch of other cast of characters in there. And we're also working towards an ultimate goal for that. So make sure you guys click on the link below. We're going to try and upload daily here and do live streams pretty often. So make sure you stick around and hit that like button. Thanks, guys.